For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Washington Commanders. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? We'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Powell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Powell throwing on third down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. Up past the 30. Second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Love now on second down. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. To throw now. Here's Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers have struck first in this NFC title game. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt it in, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got him that second. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 41-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Commanders 0.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Love going to give this one to Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 31 yards. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Carlson for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoff. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Play action this time with Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That ends up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Love now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Love going to keep it on the option. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, break.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
1st down, Packers.
2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Jones diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that makes the score 21-0.
Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Al down to throw it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line It's a gain of 4.
One last shot before the break. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. That is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And that one to the right side and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Deron Payne coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now throwing on first down here. He completes this to Cole Turner. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
That's good for Washington.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. And Howe will throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Powell, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Fourth down, Howell. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught at the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it is 28-0.
Commanders nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
All right, you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Howell. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Howell going to go for it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the runner crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Love. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Packers on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is third down and 12.
Clock, 10. Ready.
Love from the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Flushed out right. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now he steps away. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now he'll look to throw it. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Back to throw. Howell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. Howell out of the shotgun. Back to Gibson and another catch for it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Throwing here, Howell. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. From 19 yards away. And the Commanders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready?
Up the middle, Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. To throw now, here's Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gets...
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they'll try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Howell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This is 2nd and 8. Howell. He's got Turner. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. Now they got to get to the line quickly. First down, Howell to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one swung out here to Jones. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And it's taken in at the 9. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Howell down to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Howell throwing on third down here. And this is going to be intercepted. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of